What if I told you there was a simple, almost magical rule that could totally change the way you talk to people? A rule that pretty much guarantees you'll be the person everyone loves talking to. Well, it exists, and it's called the 70-30 rule.
So let me ask you a question and be honest. Do you want to be that person? The one who people walk away from a conversation with feeling absolutely great. The kind of person they think, wow, I really like talking to them. I think deep down we all want that.
Okay, so here's the secret. And it's gonna sound a little strange, maybe even completely backward at first. The very first step is to stop trying so hard to be interesting. I know, it's the total opposite of what we've been taught our whole lot.
And this gets us to what I like to call the conversationalist paradox. See, we walk into parties or meetings with our best stories ready to go, right? We've got our clever one-liners, our amazing accomplishments, all designed to impress people. But here's the thing. Focusing on ourselves that much, it usually has the exact opposite effect.
This right here, this is the trap so many of us fall into without even realizing it. We end up just dominating the whole conversation, talking for like 70% of the time, just sharing our own stuff. And we think we're being so engaging, but the other person, they're just listening. They're not connecting. They feel unheard. And, let's be real, probably a little bored.
So what's the fix? How do we break out of that cycle? It's actually beautifully simple. We just need to flip that ratio, and we do it with this absolute game changer, the 70-30 rule.
So here's how it works. It's really straightforward. Your new goal in any conversation is to let the other person do about 70% of the talking. And your 30%? That's not just you waiting for your turn to jump in. Oh no. Your job is to actively listen, to ask really good questions, and to guide the conversation. You basically become the host of the conversation, not the main event.
When you think about it, there are really two ways to go. There's the common mistake. Our goal is to be interesting, so our method is to talk more. And the result is, well, a bored listener. But with the 70-30 rule, the goal totally shifts to being charismatic, and the method becomes listening more. And the result, it's a real, genuine connection where the other person feels valued.
But why does this work so incredibly well? What is it about talking less that actually makes you more charismatic? Well, it all comes down to some really simple, really powerful human psychology.
I think this quote just nails it. A truly great conversation isn't about trading facts and figures perfectly. It's about the emotional journey. The thing that sticks with people isn't the story you told. It's the feeling you left them with. Because that's the real magic here. When you truly, actively listen to someone, give them your full, undivided attention as they're talking, you make them feel seen. You make them feel heard. You make them feel valued. And that is an incredibly rare and positive feeling.
I want you to think of it like this. You're the director of the conversation, okay? And your main job is to put a big, warm spotlight on the other person. You're basically making them the star of their own story. And when people get that chance to shine, they feel amazing. And guess who they associate that amazing feeling with? Yep, you.
Okay, so this all sounds fantastic, right? But how do we actually pull it off? Let's break it down into a super practical, step-by-step guide you can literally use in your very next conversation. It's really just 4 easy steps. So number 1, start by asking open-ended questions instead of just stating facts about yourself. 2, genuinely listen to what they say. Don't just plan your response while they're talking. 3, encourage them to keep going with little prompts like, "Oh wow, tell me more about that." And finally, number 4, when it's your turn, use your 30% to briefly relate to what they said before you turn that spotlight right back on them. Once you get the hang of this, I'm telling you, it feels like a social superpower. You'll start to see this huge shift in how you interact with people. That pressure to always be on and witty just melts away, and conversations stop feeling like a performance and start feeling like a real connection. So, let's wrap this all up. The rule is simple, right? Let other people talk about 70% of the time. Always focus on how you're making them feel. Remember that listening isn't passive. It's your most powerful tool for charisma. Make them the hero of the story. And the craziest part? The incredible result? They will walk away from that conversation thinking you are one of the most amazing conversationalists they've ever met. So, here's my challenge to you. The very next time you talk to someone, a friend, a coworker, the person at the coffee shop, anyone, I want you to ask yourself this one question. Who will I let shine? Just give it a shot. I promise the results are going to blow you away.